imitima yacu yagaragaye nk'aho hari ikintu kiri buze kuba nijoro.
There seems something in their hearts felt heavy that evening, but
murambabarira impamvu z'imyitozo je nakinaga umupira cyane je ko mubona hano abagenzi banje baranyizeraga mu kibuga cyane uko ndabyibuka neza uwo munsi barambwa ni ndake ko ari imyitozo ngiremereye cyane ko nimugora ndazukina match ndakinaga umupira na mukuru wanje ari umuhanga cyane ariko twaradukurikirana ariko dukora competition tumenye uzi umupira ninde ariko tugera ku kibuga twese twarabyo twicaramwe twari gudusezerana kuko twari bamwe batuvuyemo dutangira gukoresha gugwenya ducokoza na twenyine ngo se hari umuhungu babajije ngo se ngupfuye ubu nyine utarashaka ngo se wosiga iki ku musozi. Uwo muhungu yitwa Ngwabi yari umudefenseur wacu ukomeye cyane nico cyatuyangira n'agahinda cyane. Uwo munsi yari haje hari umwana wari waje witwa Merewe neza umwana muto yarate nk'imyaka 12 11 ngaho aza yanditse ku mugongo w'izina ryanje ku mugongo namutekereje cyane gari nicaye hariya numva ndabaye cyane twakoze imyitoro none habe nko masaa 9 turatera story tugeze nko masaa 11 haza umugabo witwa Gilbert ni muri Kayira no wari president wacu wari nka president w'ikipe aratubaza uko mutari gukina umupira byagenze gute turavuga nta ngufu dufite twese kuko muri ico gihe twari dutegura kuzaje gukina match Bukavu Mutebusi no yarari tutarahunga noneho Kayira no waducumbi wari hotel tuzapanga Bukavu no kuvuka no Gilbert yarafite onishe araje ku kibuga aratubaza se byagenze gute kumutera ku mupira tumaze kumusubiza gutyo yaratuwe mwese muhaguruke atujana mu Gatumba centre atujana muri restaurant aratugurira turasangira ariko nibuze kutaka dusezerana abagenzi bacu tuva kipe yose dushike umva bari baratwubakiye bari abantu bapanze gutwica bari barafashe iheme shitingi nyinini cyane bayigira urubyiruko twese twisangamo ariko koko urumva nk'ikipe abantu baba barutana ku myaka nje nari mu batoya twari dufite hangare yacu bakuru bacu bafite yabo nabo hirya aho ngaho ariko iyo yacu niyo yabaye victime cyane habe nijoro nko masaa 2 nganira n'umukinyi mugenzi wanje ngo nyine bitazimare twa Ngwabi ndamubwira njewe usigana neza n'kweto zanje z'umupira kuko twananiwe gukina umupira wenda ejo tuzagaruka gukina umupira Jean mubwira ko ngiye mu Gatumba centre n'abagenzi banje abiri gato tugaruka njana n'undi muhungu witwa Umusore n'undi tasingi uko famille kwa Hasi se wabo turagenda hari nko masaa 3 ngaho dutangira gura n'abana bagenzi bacu bavuye ku korali bakoraga repetition hirya turasezerana turavuga twe tugeze muri centre mukanya gato turaje ariko amaso yabaye yangahe twageze muri centre tugiye gutora ruka tugiye kuzana no isasu rya mbere ravuga amasayene tugira n'inka wenda baje kwiba barasanze baza kwiba inka bisanzwe barasa bararasa kandi tumva kandi barasa barashikana mbwira abagenzi banje ntago bisanzwe kubera nje nakunda kuja korara mu ikambi ariko mama baba bamfatiye inzu yakoraga muri Ebenezer mfatiye inzu hirya y'ikambi gatoya mbwira inshuti zanje ko nk'imiryango anyira mu makambi mureke twaje mu rugo ariko naho kuwashika twahagaze bigoye kuko amasasu yabaye menshi cyane ikirere gitangira kuba umweru twibaza ibibaye ariko twageze amahirwe ngeze mu rugo ndakomanga batinya ko gutingura buke ko amasasu ari menshi no mukecuru arakingura ko muzenzi yarahari bashiki banje bari batabanze bagiye kuvoma mu baturanyi ibo bahita bakingirana ntibigeze bagaruka turategereje amasasu menshi cyane ariko tutaramenya ikintu cyabaye cyarico mu minota nk'ingahe haje umugabo warashwe ukuguru aragonga aratubwa abanyitwa muhorana bandashe ngo munkingurire niwe waje kutubwira ibiri kuba kuko yaravuye je mu bitekerezo byanje byose namvuga abo twirirwanye bose nabo twari turi kumwe iryo joro mu bitekerezo zama bimenyereka ko nta wundi busange naho muri aba bagenzi bari twajanye umwe arafite famille yose muri yo kambi atangira kugira iharamukana uko yasize ababyeyi biwe nabo bavuka twarananiwe kwihangana amasasa arangiye ko twari nk'abasore kuri imyaka 17 twavuga twebwe mureke dutangire tugenda amasasa agabanutse turebe nimba twohashika tukareba wenda n'ibyabaye turimba twaramira twaragiye mu masaha 9 z'ijoro tuzamutse dushike dusanga ibintu byabaye nabi cyane aho twasezerana abagenzi bacu bavuye ku ikorari niho twasanze imirambo yabo turagenda ibitekerezo byantumye kuja kwirukanka kuja kureba aho nanasi ico kirata mugenzi wanje iwe nasanze yahiye tamurambo babonetse arahiye nabo bana bagenzi b'ibande twari twirirwanyana batoya kugira ngo umenye umuntu ari witavye Imana iryo joro bari bigoye habaye mu gitondo bwa bucagurikana nico gihe abantu batanga kumenya
I can't remember any joyous day that we had like that day.
Ariko iyo abantu bashubije amaso inyuma,
but if people turn back and look,
hari igihe nkaho twasezeranaga.
It's like we were saying goodbye to each other without knowing it.
Kuko munsi zararangiye turagenda tuja kuryama saa 1 saa 2.
It was done and then we went home and we slept around 7, 8. And we were waiting for the day to come.
Bigeze nk'amasaa 2 saa 3.
When it was around 9, sorry.
Abantu bararyama nyine barasinzira.
People were sleeping.
Bigeze nka saa 4 dutangira mwigira ubwoba.
Our parents told us don't pray.
Aho twari dutuye hariho ikiraro cinka.
Because where we lived it was a place where they kept cattle.
Twari ducumbitse mu nzu iraho gutyo imbere y'ikiraro cinka uvuye mu nkambi hari ikiraro cinka inzu ibanziriza aho ngaho niyo twari ducumbitse.
After the camp there was a livestock place and then next was where we were living.
Kuko ico gihe hari igihe bakaza baje kwiba inka abarundi bakarasa bakatubwira ati ni bya bindi basanzwe nyine bakora kugira ngo abajura bataza kwiba inka.
Because it was so common, the shooting was common because they used to shoot when they came to steal the cattle. So I thought it's
amasasu
normal.
Akomeza kuba menshi.
But the shooting got louder.
Abantu batangira kugira ubwoba.
And people were scared.
Ukumva abantu bari kwamiriza ati turashize.
And you will hear screams, people saying, oh, we're dying.
ati nimuzuke
and the parents said, please wake up, let's go.
turabyutse nyine tugize
And we
ubwoba
were waking up and we were scared.
muri ako kanya dutangira kumva abantu imiborogo babirwanka bahungira aho ngaho
And we started hearing people crying and they were running to us.
no dutangira kumva yuko bya bintu noneho ntabwo ari bya bindi bisanzwe
And we realized it's not normal anymore, it's a big thing.
abantu bahunga bambaye ubusa uko
And
yakaryamye
people were running naked and others had gunshot wounds.
twama tubona yuko ibintu byakomeye
And things got really bad.
hashize akanya twumva sinza mbibuka muri iyo myaka umuntu ntabwo yabibuka ariko hari
After a while, I don't remember a lot, but
aravuga ati
there's a lady that screamed
musohoke abantu mwese mwahungiye umwo bamaze kumenya yuko mwese abantu bari guhungira umwo.
Please run, do not come to the same place, because they know that you guys are going to the same place, because they were already inside.
Kuko n'abasirikare barindaga aho ngaho bari bazi yuko hari abantu bari umwongo umwe bose bari guhungira.
And the soldiers that were guarding the place, they knew that people were running into that
bamaze
house,
kuvuga aho nyine batuye aho bari baturutse uru ruhande n'uru ruhande,
because they knew the people were coming here, they were
nta
from
kuntu
both
ushobora
sides.
guhunga uje iyo ngiyo mu baturage babo.
You cannot go to their houses.
Inzira rero twari dusigaranye imwe,
The only way that remained
guhunga gusa twitera mu muhanda hagati muja mu bihuru mushaka iyo
was running in the middle of the road, running to the bushes, trying to find a place to go.
ndibuka icyo gihe
I remember that time.
ntawahunganye n'undi mu rugo rwacu nyine mu bo tuvukana.
No one ran with the other, everyone went alone.
Twarahunze abantu bagenda bikubakuba hasi kuko amasasu yari menshi.
People were crawling on the ground because the shooting was a
amahirwe
lot.
yacu twari tukiri bato nyine umuntu akama yiruka vuba ugaca mu bantu ukagera gute.
Our luck was because we were really tiny and young, so we could run a lot.
ariko umbajije ahantu twahungiye kugeza ubu ngubu,
But if you ask me where I ran to until now, I still don't know,
kuko baradukurikiye
because they followed us.
aho twari turyamye hasi gutya twihishe imanzi hapfuye abantu benshi.
Sleeping, where we slept, there died a lot of people.
nkavuga ati Manawe ndagira gute.
And I was wondering, God, what am I going to do?
nabo twahunganye sinabamenye,
I don't even know the people that I escaped with.
ariko imiborogo ikomeza kuba myinshi.
But the crying was a lot.
ubwo amasaha byenda ari kwihuta turagarutse,
And time was running and we came
nkaho
back.
nyine amasasu yacecetse.
When things cooled a little bit
bamaze
down,
gukora icyabazanye.
they were done with what they came to do.
mu kugaruka rero
When I turned, we came back.
niho umuntu yatangiye kuvuga ese ndacariho.
You started realizing, oh, I'm still alive.
ndiho umuntu akikoraho.
And you taught yourself to feel yourself.
atangira kumenya ubwenge bwo kuvuga ese ndi kumwe nawe ninde.
And I start thinking, who am I with?
ndibuka icyo gihe nta muvandimwe wanje twari turi kumwe.
I remember none of my siblings were with me.
tuvuka turi batanu.
We are 5 in our family.
n'umubyeyi na papa, ariko nta muntu nari ndi kumwe nawe.
And my dad and mom, but I had nobody then.
ndagaruka.
I came back.
n'abandi bose twari turi kumwe twese,
And the people that were with me,
ariko ntawazuvuga ishuti.
but nobody was talking.
kuki nuko twari twuzuye agahinda n'umubabaro.
We were filled with pain,
tuzi icyo twasize inyuma.
shock, because we knew what we left behind.
nta muntu tuhasanga muzima.
We're not gonna find anybody.
mu myaka nk'iyo ngiyo 12 13
In a 12-year-old, 13
biragoye
years of age,
kwiyumvisha abantu bose twari turi kumwe ako kanya
it's hard to understand that the people that were with me,
barangiye bose.
that they were all gone.
mu kugaruka twaraje,
We came back.
tugeze muri ya nzu nyine turareba,
When we got to the house,
dusanga ya nzu twari dutuyemo abantu babiciyemo.
we found the whole house, people
Turakomeza.
were dead, and we went forward.
tugeze aho ngaho nyine mu nkambi,
When we got to the camp,
dusanga gusa n'amashitingi ari gusha imirambo
there
yuzuye.
was only burning tents and dead bodies.
yari imiborogo,
It was crying.
nta uvugisha undi.
No one was talking to the
ureba
other.
gusa umuntu gusa ukamukoraho.
You just touch a person.
ntabwo waza wita ati nuwo muvukana
You
ni
didn't-
papa wawe
it didn't
ninde,
matter
waza uvuga ati
who
gusa ngura